How's it going, guys? I hope your days are going well. In my last video, we have discussed about the overseas shipping methods and some factors which can affect the shipping cost and the lead time. So today, in this video, we will go deeper and discuss about the Incoterms together. This topic is a little bit more difficult, but don't worry, I will explain all of them one by one. For old friends, welcome back to SourcingBuy YouTube channel. For new friends, I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching my video. I'm the account manager of SourcingBuy. Every week, I will share some sourcing tips and international trading experience on my channel. So if you are interested in this topic, please hit the subscribe and like button. It will be really appreciated. Okay, let's start today's topic. First of all, what is the Incoterm? Incoterms, also called International Commercial Terms. In 1998, it is published by International Chamber of Commerce, according to the International Trade Law. Those terms can clarify the responsibility of cost and the risks when people do the global business and make the trade contract. It can also reduce the trade disputes and protect the benefits of both exporters and importers. Nowadays, there are 11 terms that are commonly used. According to the capital letter of each term, they are divided into 4 groups: Group E, Group F, Group C, and Group D. First, it is Ex Works. The abbreviation of this term is EXW. As a seller, Ex Work is the smallest term with smaller responsibility of cost and risks. Because with this term, the buyer needs to pay most of logistic cost and take most of the risks. Let's take a look at the cost and responsibility of cargo in the Ex Work term. Once the seller have loaded the goods in the factory or the warehouse, they have not any responsibility for the goods. All the future damage and missing of the goods have no relationship with them. Buyers need to prepare for the overseas shipping, insurance, the export and import procedures by themselves. Next, it is the Group F. There are 3 terms which are FOB, FAS, and FCA in this group. For the contract which used those 3 terms, the buyer needs to pay the shipping costs and the insurance. However, the risk transfer moments of those 3 terms are different. If the contract term is FAS, sellers only need to deliver the goods beside the ship. They do not need to load them on the ship and do the export procedures. After that, the buyer needs to handle all costs and procedures. With the FOB term, sellers need to deliver the goods to the ship which is on the exporting port. So after loaded the goods and finished all export procedures, the risk responsibility is transferred from the seller to the buyer. One thing which needs to be careful is that there is a storage cost before loading on the board. If the ship is delayed, or the supplier sends the goods to the port too early for some reason, there may be an extra storage cost, because the storage cost is dependent on the length of storage time. This cost needs to be paid by the people who breaks the contract. The FAS and FOB can only be used for the maritime shipping, but the term of FCA can be applied to any type of transportation. FCA means free carrier. Sellers need to deliver the goods to the carrier, which is specified by the buyer, and finish the export procedures. But the shipping cost still needs to be paid by buyers. For example, if the contract that I made with supplier is FCA, and I need to ship the goods by local FedEx, so the supplier needs to deliver the goods to FedEx and cooperates with FedEx to finish the export procedures. The terms on Group C are based on Group F. For terms on Group C, sellers need to pay the overseas shipping cost and finish the export procedures. CFR stands for cost and flight. It is very similar to FOB. The only difference between CFR and FOB is the shipping cost payer. In the term of CIF, the seller not only needs to pay the shipping cost, but also needs to pay the insurance cost. Again, CIF and CFR can only be used on maritime shipping, but next two terms can be applied to any shipping method. CPT is based on the term of FCA, but the seller needs to pay the shipping cost instead of buyer. The relationship between CPT and CIP, just like CFR and CIF, the only difference is the insurance payer. Also, for Group C, when the responsibility of risk hands over to the buyer, the payer of cost might still be the seller. The last group is Group D. It is converse with Group E. For the term in Group D, buyers have the smallest responsibility, and sellers have largest, because sellers need to provide door-to-door services for buyers, if the term is DAP, DPU, or DDP. For the DAP and DPU, buyers only need to do the import procedures, paying import tax, VAT tax for example. For large order quantity, for 40 feet container for example, the seller needs to help you to unload the goods if the term is DPU. The last term is DDP, which stands for Delivered Duty Paid. In this term, buyers do not need to do anything. They only need to pay the buyer and wait for your goods at home. Here are the 11 commonly used terms in international trading. I will upload this chart to our Facebook public page. You can find it by clicking the link which is below this video. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope that you can have clear ideas about the Incoterms and what should be careful when you make order from suppliers. If you have any questions or need any help from us, you are welcome to leave the comment below and I will reply you as soon as possible. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the like button. I will see you next time.